So we're up at the start for the next heat of the Diamond Challenge Sculls. There's so much chatter about this event. We've got Herbie Austin-Baker on the left from Henley Sculling School, who is up against Henley Hamill from Waikato Rowing Club in New Zealand. And it's an incredible entry. It's all kicked off today, and there's a lot of eyes now saying who's going to get that Pineapple Cup.
Right, and in a normal year, you'd see a name like Henley Hamill, and you'd think, wow, what a brilliant sculler from New Zealand, so much pedigree, so much international stuff underneath his belt. But then you look at the rest of the draw, and you've got, 5 or 6 other scullers that we're going to see some more. We've got the great Ollie Zeidler after tea coming up, one of the favourites. But here he is, look, leading here off the end of the line. And one of my favourite facts about this matchup, Kath, is that they both raced each other. Well, not raced each other before. They were both at the New Zealand National Championships in February. How amazing!
Amazing. They've just travelled halfway across the world to race each other again. Yeah, that's right. We had Simon van Dorp from the Netherlands earlier. Yeah, it's so brilliant that they want to come here. And everyone knows this is just a different kind of race, and the Diamonds has such a sort of history to it as well. We can see there that an early lead taken by Henley Hamill. He's keeping an eye on Herbie Austin-Baker, who is, hanging in there and giving his all. Look at that on the Berkshire side.
Oh, bless him, he's only 19 years of age, Kath. He's got a long stretch ahead of him if he wants to continue rowing in the Diamonds and to qualify, just even to qualify in the Diamonds at 19 years of age in a year like this year, where we've said it is the best year for the Diamonds, in recent history. Brilliant for him, and brilliant for Henley Sculling School, brilliant for rowing here in the UK. I know that he's grew up in New Zealand, but fantastic to see.
He's taking it to Henley Hamill, isn't he? He's got nothing to lose. We've seen favourites lose here because there are so many additional factors to manage. So Herbie is focused on his race, what he wants to do, what he wants to deliver here. I think he's doing a brilliant job. He can't see his opposition, Henley Hamill, and that's tough. But actually in the single sculls you can change speed and things can happen if you clip a wave or even worse, hit the booms. But Henley Hamill at just 23 himself is looking in control with that pretty cool bucket hat style thing going on there, and he'll be enjoying a run out. I think they've been waiting and wanting to race.
Well, he's got a busy regatta, old Finn Hamill, because he's in the double sculls as well with his doubles partner Ben Mason. They are tipped to be favourites in that event as well. So the more again, 2 premier events, you're trying to juggle the 2. You've got to do this one all by yourself. And despite being, on the top of his game, he's been a medalist through the World Cup season this year for New Zealand, along with Ben Mason. Racing at Henley Royal in this head-on-head fashion, you cannot leave anything out there. You've got to keep on your toes. And Austin-Baker takes a look over his shoulder, and he's still in touch within a single scull, right?
Exactly. He's having a look and he's going to think, right, I'm going to have another go. It's so much energy, I feel, that Herbie is bringing to his race, just springing off the start. He's not phased. He'll have known this is going to be a tough one. He's looked around again. Can I make a difference? Can I get a sniff? Can I put him under pressure? Maybe force him to make a mistake. So from the Henley Sculling School, another area that is really increasing access for more young people to row and learn to scull as well, which is just so great to see. That is the other part of the world. We don't always see it at Henley Royal Regatta, but maybe helping the future generations who come to Henley Royal Regatta, where we get a lovely shot here of Henley Hamill, who's able to sit back, being able to drop his rate, getting warned by Ben Helm slightly there, because of course the single scullers will want to stay well away from those booms. But I think he's got it under control there.
I was going to say, speaking of which, he took a little look to his left-hand shoulder there just to make sure that he wasn't going to end up clattering into those wooden piles and booms, but he's course-correcting. You can see that his stroke rating is that much lower, so despite the gap, he's got enough room in the tank to respond. He's holding him at this sort of couple of length lead, and he knows that he's got a lot of races at this regatta, so the more he can conserve here, the more he's got for later rounds here in the Diamonds and also in the Double Sculls Challenge Cup. But
so that shot from behind could show good level of relaxation in his boat there as he comes forward, able to relax, to really time it, to get the work on. But meanwhile, Herbie is going to challenge. Herbie Austin-Baker is going to put in his pushes, is going down the enclosures. He's going to get a sniff of him and think, can I find him, take him by surprise? He's going to lift it and lift it all the way. The rate's well up now in Herbie Austin-Baker's boat.
Well, he's got overlap with Finn Hamill, who is going to have to sprint to the line. Look, he's lifted it a few notches just to get himself over.
Finley Hamill had to lift the rate to win this heat of the Diamond Challenge Sculls over Herbie Austin-Baker from Hinksey.